You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Bill Dons from East Coast Auto Designs. Here we have a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. We're wrapping the entire vehicle in 3M matte silver. We're going to show you today how we're going to wrap this entire roof step by step. So we started with removing the weather stripping as well as the roof rails with a Torx bit, 10mm in the back for that antenna. Make sure to take everything off, clean it thoroughly. You don't want to have any imperfections in this. Now in the back, to get that antenna off, you are going to have to remove the D-pillars in the back, get behind them, and drop that roof liner just a little bit just to be able to get the 10mm up there. Now that our surface is prepped, we're ready to cut. So first, get a tape measure, measure the entire surface, come down from the vehicle, and cut it from the roll.
Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess.
After we took the measurement and cut it off the roll, it came out to 7 1/4. So you're going to measure a little bit over on each side just so you have a little bit of leeway. We'll get started by taking off the backing paper. Just make sure you take it off pretty evenly.
You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to.
I'm going to start by tacking it, just so we don't combine the wrinkles. Now take them and work them out that way. I'm going to take this and keep glassing it as much as I can. After glassing this piece of vinyl, we use our squeegees and wrap gloves to get the remaining air and lines and feed the lines out to each corner accordingly. Now back here we ran into some problem, and what I highly recommend with these SUVs is get the initial tack down on the pillars on the top and then feed the rest of the way in, and then work your way to the back of the vehicle to get all the lines out without stretching the vinyl and damaging it.
Alright guys, this is Andreas here with East Coast Auto Design. Now we got the whole roof wrapped and all the air is out and everything. You're going to want to check all your corners, make sure you heat them up, pull them around, make sure they look like a paint job, because I mean that's what all the customers want. And now we move on to the fine cutting of the roof. Alright guys, so now we finish up this whole roof here. I just want to let you guys know, make sure that when you do the fine trimming, not to cut on the paint. When you're cutting on the paint, you really want to just scorn the material. That way when you lift up, it tears right at that point where you touch the blade to the wrap. In this area, all of this is going to be covered by weather stripping, so like once it goes on, it's going to look nice and clean like it's a paint job. Always make sure your corners, you want to make sure you heat them up and pull them around the corner, but don't pull too much. The trick to doing them is like you heat it up, you pull it, and then you heat it again and make sure it shrinks around it. Also, don't forget to post heat. Post heat is a huge factor in this stuff, because if you stretch material, every material has its own memory. And if it decides to pull back because it gets too cold, or pull back because it gets too hot or something, you want to make sure you kill the memory with post heating it with like a heat gun or something. So once the memory is killed, guys, there's no chance of it pulling back on you, and no chance of like, say like the gray coming back to showing underneath the wrap and stuff. And also just make sure you guys are taking your time on this, because wrap is not a perfect process. It doesn't just go on and that's it. You got to make sure you get all the air out, get all the bubbles out, and you got to make sure that you're laying it in properly. Just make sure you guys like, subscribe, and check out more of our videos later. See ya.